All right, let's get right into it here. As you can see, the boss bear command center has been fully dismantled with today's price action. As you can see, buyers was able to gap it up this morning here. That's exactly what we talked about. Bulls needed to do is see another gap up because they were already dealing with extreme overbought condition. That means bulls were extremely tired. They were extremely tired, but they understood the fact that if this down gap wasn't fully filled, remember, as of yesterday, only 50% of it was filled. So if that 50% of that down gap was not fully filled today, that means boss bear command center is still alive and still operational, and angry boss bears are going to retaliate with vengeance. Bulls understand this. So despite the fact that it was extreme overbought, bulls were extremely tired, they managed to gap up and just push. They pushed that oscillator absolutely to the max. I mean, this is here. I'm going to zoom in here. You will see they actually push it even higher than previous peaks here. As you can see, as I draw this, you see this, how they maxed it. You see this peak here and here. They truly maxed that oscillator. They pushed it all the way to the top, a level that we have not seen, because bulls are aware of this boss bear command center. Bulls understand if this boss bear command center is still operational while the bulls are extremely tired with that also hitting that extreme overbought, boss bear is going to come down with vengeance and shoot down the bulls. And if this down gap isn't fully filled, you know what happens. So now that boss bear command center has been fully dismantled, as you can see, bulls gave out right here. Right? It is not a coincidence, ladies and gentlemen. It is not a mistake. It's not a random occurrence. You can see we were not able to advance above that down gap fill area. And what happened? When we did see that pullback, 5th hour and 6th hour, the up gap from this morning was filled. That provided that support, and that's why we stayed there on the last 2 hours, right? So now there's a couple of things. First of all, we have to understand that bulls need to rest. That oscillator needs to reset before bulls can run again, right? So you can see bulls have gathered two weapons, meaning two up gaps. They're still open. And you can see my micro term moving average is currently traveling at 513.73. So if we do see a decline, that's a likely area where we could find support. That is a level coinciding with my micro term and also the up gap area. So 513.70-ish or so, something like that, is gonna be next level of support. While the bulls rest, while the oscillator reset, that could be where the market is going. I think we have that's gonna be the likely scenario. What I'm gonna tell you is that I think this is gonna be more rare situation. I think some people might look at this kind of a little bull flag before another leg higher. That's a possibility. Again, it doesn't happen a lot, but you see this oscillator. Oscillator can actually oscillate back and forth in a tight range, and that's not something we're gonna see often. But when you see so much of momentum that it was built with two up gaps, all the moving averages have been reclaimed, already cleared both of these downtrend resistances. Bulls are really, really hyped up, and that's a possibility, but rare a scenario. So if we see a decline, I think 513, 514 is a level to watch in the next coming days.